Okay, hello folks. I'm going to be showing everyone how to do a blueprints run in the desert. So we are here in the desert. We're just, and before anyone gives me kind of like, oh, I could show everyone how to do it better than you, that's great. You show everyone how to do it better than me on your YouTube video. Okay, let's get right into this one here. So you just go around looking for other people's, what are they called? Like those tech sort of teleportation platforms. They're going to be out here somewhere. I've got a few like individual bases out here. Oh yeah, the alternative to doing it yourself is you could buy it from those people. Although those people are going to make it so that this game is destroyed and no one wants to play it anymore. So I encourage you to do it yourself. Okay, that's promising. Okay, there it is. Here's one of them. Just look around first before you land, just to make sure there's no scary things that are going to jump on you. Okay, what is this? That's decent. And always transfer your inventory over to your mount, because otherwise you might get jumped and then lose whatever the valuable or maybe not so valuable blueprints you just got were. Okay, let's head on over here. There's a couple of these places in this desert. Every time I go out to the desert, I seem to miss one or two of them. That's all right. You just, I also have beds that I built next to each of these. So you could always also do the thing where you go get the loot, head back to the bed, put the stuff in the, like I built one of those metal vaults next to each of the beds, and then go to the next one. Let's see, is there one of those little red loot drops next to this? I mean, there are a lot of people who do this method because they're, as you can see, it's like really great loot for no effort at all. So I guess that one's empty. Let's see. Is there anything out here? No, nothing out here. While we're at it, I do want to show you what you get for killing one of these mantises, because these things give really amazing loot. So, let's kill this mantis. As you can see, it gives amazing amounts of both organic polymer, but also chitin. They're both going to jump on me. It's kind of a little scary the first time it happens, but fortunately, if you're on a wyvern, like the wyvern takes all the damage and you don't get any of the damage, so it's pretty easy. Let's go on, let's try to find another one of those loot drops. Ooh, a Titan. Hello, Titan. Yeah, so I mean, I haven't really done one of these loot drop runs in a while, which is probably also why I'm having trouble finding them. But they're out here, and as you saw, we got like really good loot from just that one that I went to. It was some sort of Mastercraft sniper rifle and then a Mastercraft compound bow. And you're able to get a lot of really good loot from these. And especially as a lower level player, when you first start out and you have like a pterodon, I think that's how you put pterodon. Or if you just get like an Argentavis, you know, those flappy birds. It's just really an amazing way to start out your journey inside of ARK on the Ragnorak map. again, if you're playing on a PvP map, there are going to be a ton of people whose first thing is going to be rushing straight to this area so that they can get some of these loot drops. So, you know, if you're starting out on a PvP server, this may want to be one of your first places to go after you spawn into the game, just because it gives such overpowered, you know, blueprints. But, you know, again, obviously you'll want to watch out for other players. Right now, I'm not playing PvP just because in order to be competitive within PvP on ARK Ultimate Survival Edition, you need to first play on a PC, which is ridiculous because this is a mobile game. And if you don't play on a PC, you're going to be seriously hampered because you're already at a disadvantage. Secondly, if you don't do hacking, you're also at a disadvantage, which is like completely insane. Like, why do you need to do hacking on ARK Mobile in order to be competitive? And, you know, again, I think that's something both myself and a lot of other ARK Ultimate Mobile Edition players are hoping that, what is it? Not War Drum Studios. What's their new name? Not Wildcard. War Drum. Grove Street Gaming. I think a lot of us ARK Ultimate Survival Edition players are waiting for Grove Street Gaming to do something to combat like the meshing, the sort of aimbots. There's a lot of, they do something that makes everyone get kicked out of the game for quote unquote speed hacking, which is essentially a fancy name for you get kicked out of the game, your flyer stays exactly where it was. Oftentimes this means you fall to your death, and then you can't find your flyer because you have no idea where it is. I did put one of those, what are they called? The things that track the position of a mount in the game onto my Wyvern. So, I mean, I hope that still is on my Wyvern somewhere. But you know, the bottom line is this is a really great method for, I wouldn't say later game blueprint collection, because, you know, by the later game you're going to want to be doing other stuff such as like dungeons, or you're going to be wanting to kill bosses, or if you're like me, you're going to want to be going around looking for these loot drops, just because I find this much lower stress, just because, you know, when you're fighting something like, say, a Titanosaur, you know, I find that not terribly relaxing, because that thing looks pretty scary. I think there's another one over here somewhere, if I recall correctly. Maybe not over here. Oh well. Hell, you get the basic picture. There's a couple of these out in the desert, and I've built like, you know, 4 or 5 different beds and the metal vaults right next to all of these, and I just go around from bed to bed, grabbing the stuff, putting it into the vault, and then either getting like an Arthroplumbora or a you know, mantis to go and kill me, and then I go spawn at the next bed, get the stuff, and then, you know, just move on from there. You know, it's kind of fun. One of the reasons I have the mantises or stuff kill me is because what I can do is I can lure them away from where the loot is, instead of just running back to my bed and spawning at the next place. Anyways, folks, though, I just wanted to make this little video here where I talk about this really great method to get really cool and rare blueprints, especially early game in ARK Ultimate Mobile Edition. And yeah, if you enjoyed this informative video, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will help me out a ton more than you think it will. I'm trying to get up to 2,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. And yeah, I will see everybody in my next video. Thank you all for watching. Bye.